These pretty little Valentine's Day hearts start off with a humble Twinkie. Here's how.
Let's see what's cooking. Let's get the facts. Let's see what's cooking. It's time for yoyomax12.
Hello everyone. For each heart you'll need 2 Twinkies. Take a serrated knife. I'm just using a regular steak knife, and you're going to cut off 1 corner off of each Twinkie. And this is how you do that. It's done at an angle. And this is exactly how you do it. It's easier to show than it is to explain, of course. And you'll cut the opposite corner for the other Twinkie. And it's kind of like at an angle. And I'll show you what it looks like. After it's cut, see, this is the angle you're looking for. Then take out those 2 little middle pieces that you cut. And what you do with those is completely up to you. And then take a little bit of frosting. I'm just using plain white vanilla frosting. And then press the 2 pieces together. And there is your little Valentine's Day heart. Now this is kind of a long, kind of skinny heart. I wanted more of a traditional looking heart. So I cut off the bottom part of the Twinkie once again at an angle. And I cut just a little bit off the tip of the heart just to try to make it into more of a traditional looking heart. But you know, you don't have to do this part if you don't want to. And this is what I ended up with. Now you can just put some regular frosting on top of those and throw some sprinkles on and you are done. You can decorate them any way you want. I decided to use a poured fondant icing for these. The same frosting or icing I used on my petit four cakes some time ago. So this is how I made it. 9 cups of powdered sugar. To this I added 1/2 cup of clear corn syrup that was heated in the microwave until it was hot. 4 ounces or about 1 cup of candy melt melted. Any color, of course. I'm using pink. You could use white and just add food coloring afterwards. I blended that up and it's quite hard on the mixer, as you can see. And then I added in about 1 cup of hot water. You need to add enough hot water in there so that you get a pourable consistency. And because the fondant icing tends to be quite transparent when you pour it on the cake, I intensified the color by adding a little bit of pink food color. Add a little bit more color than you think you'll need because it does become quite transparent. I flavored it with about a teaspoon of almond extract. Whatever flavor you want is up to you, of course. Put those finished cakes on a rack on a cookie sheet, and then I just poured the icing over top. Now, after you're done coating them, you'll see all the excess that's on the bottom there. Just scrape it off back into the bowl. Put the bowl in the microwave and heat it for a few seconds until it is pourable again. Heat is the secret to this poured fondant icing. It pours very, very well when it's nice and warm and not so well when it cools off. That's after 1 coat. I decided to add an additional coat because I found it a little bit transparent and I had missed a couple of spots. Now you can see how much more liquid this is than the first time I poured it because I had just put this in the microwave and it was nice and warm. Now I decorated these adding some sprinkles. Make sure you do the sprinkles right away because that fondant icing sets up very, very quickly and gets dry quite quickly. If you don't add them quickly enough, you'll end up the sprinkles bouncing off of your coating. And as you can see for this very final one, they wouldn't stick anymore because they had dried too much. So I just added the larger of these little heart sprinkles by hand. Now this fondant icing actually dries up pretty well, so it doesn't smudge off when you package it up. I suggest putting them into cute little treat bags or treat boxes, and the kids can help you with these. If you don't want to use the poured fondant icing, just ice them with regular frosting and decorate as desired. Thanks for watching. If you're looking for other Valentine's Day ideas, try making these love bug cookies or this giant Hershey's Kiss. Both of these videos are on my Valentine's Day playlist. Bye-bye.